What is up YouTube? You're here with Zath, and let me catch you up on what's going on in this video. So the LATAM community came together and hosted something called the Nations Cup Auto Chess. And basically this video you have 4 players from Team Brazil going up against 4 players from Team Peru. This was actually game 4 of a best of 5. Brazil is up 2-1 on Peru right now. And this is actually one of the absolute best games I've got to witness. So I really hope you guys enjoy the game. Some Hyros.
Yeah, in Peru we have got Drake, Carlo, Ex-Enemy, and Solduri, and then for Brazil we have Honir, Brenten, Ulilo, and Mito BR.
Gotcha. So sitting out Sherlock for this game.
You ought to read more.
Yeah, I think has Sherlock played the first 3 games?
I can't tell if I have a little bit of lag on my board. Maybe lagging a bit.
Lagging a bit on yours? Okay.
If it lags too much, I may have to restart. I'm
Okay.
not sure why it's lagging though. Okay, it's not
Alright.
lagging. It'll be okay.
Looks like Mulilo has an early 2-star Soul Breaker in round 2.
Did he open it round 1? Yeah, it looks like a round 1 and he locked it.
Nice.
And I love to see that, especially Soul Breaker.
I feel like I haven't seen that in ages. I always get teased by it, and it's like 3 unicorns or 3 Kairos.
Yeah, exactly. Never the one you want.
Although 2-star unicorn early on it can be pretty good especially if you hit it off druids, because then it does make you some early gold, and 1 gold can make a huge difference on early rounds.
And Ice Cream mentioning in chat saying Knight Story is back, and Sodori does have a Hell Knight Frost Knight. So
Yeah.
will we see some knights coming out for Sodori?
He's been more of a feather player in the recent meta, but we do always love to see old Knight Story.
Yeah, we definitely know he can play a really solid knight game.
Him and Vince both very well known for their Knights gameplay.
Especially the open 40 knights too.
That used to be the go-to method. It would always be even be contested, multiple people opening into Glacier Knights. No huge hits, it looks like, so far.
Yeah, just me too with an Aegis' Ranger 2-star.
Maybe this will finally be a balanced lobby. Let's see.
No 100%ers this game?
I would like to see a more chaotic game where it's anyone's win at this point.
This is true. I wonder if Mito actually chooses to go Hunters. Every time I see an Aegis' Ranger 2-star early, especially with a Frantic Mass.
Yeah, he's committing to it too.
Yeah.
See if any other no other hunters yet, but I mean it is going to do a lot of damage, so he just needs to protect it with a strong front line here. But he also has a pair of Abbey Crawler,
Yeah,
which
so that Frantic could...
yeah, that might be getting the Aegis might be getting the boot anytime soon. So it better impress him with his performance this next couple rounds.
Yeah, maybe he's just using it for these early rounds. Alright, we saw 4 mages coming out last game. Are we gonna see any mages this game?
Honir going Divinity right now. I mean, hey, if there's no mages, the Divinity is always a strong build. We did have a lobby, I think it was game 1, where no one went mages. Divinity could have done very well there. There were lots of Knights players and physical comps.
Oh, I would love to see Divinity come out. That'd be absolutely insane. And Honir taking a draw.
Oof. That's always rough early on. You can't work off of a draw. That doesn't help you do anything.
Nah, you don't get the gold, you don't get a streak. You just get the health, I guess.
You get the health, but it doesn't give you any direction at all.
Now I'm gonna look back at Soldori's. He did have the Frost Knight 2-star and the Warped Sage, so yeah, kind of leaning a little bit towards either Feathered or Knights potentially.
Drake, he's maintaining his win streak using a Pulse Staff Wind Range, which does huge damage in these early rounds.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, 2,000
Doesn't matter
damage
what
there.
comp you run, it's just that unit alone.
So Dury takes a hit. Mulilo, Mito, and Drake all maintaining 100% so far.
What is Malilo running? Okay, he actually has 300. 300 is actually really strong early.
And that early sniper's always nice.
And that's Taboo 2-star and the Soulbreaker 2-star. So
Yep,
somewhat of a front line.
He's got 2 shops with a wooden club and a rune hammer, so those are nice items to build for running a hunter comp. Can give you a maelstrom, or you can make save it for like Oblivion staff and a frantic, something like that. So it does give him a lot of flexibility there.
Yeah, and he actually choosing to drop the 300 buff for Hell Knight and a Skybreaker.
Yeah, and I mean, the sniper will do less damage, but it does give him a stronger front line and helps sniper just focus down those units that his front line is fighting. Oh, he's got the Wind Ranger though, that cutting right through him. That pull staff Wind Ranger, too strong.
For real. So just Mito.
But he loses his
Alright, so we officially
Ranger
have no
could
100%ers this game.
No 100%ers. And Mito does hit that 2-star Abby though too. Oh, he probably wishes he had that last round.
Oh, do you delete the Aegis to put the Frantic on Abby or not
That's
yet?
tough. I mean, I feel like right now I would keep that Aegis bonus.
Yeah, he even hit the Soul Reaper, so
Yeah, Soul Reaper does a lot of damage early on, and it gives his team a lot of health in these early rounds. And yeah, I don't see getting rid of Aegis, because especially right now in these early rounds, like warriors and gobs, like they don't have their builds yet, so that early 4 armor makes a much bigger difference here before round 10.
yeah, I've never even seen like Aegis' sins before.
They're doing huge damage here early on, so it doesn't even really need that frantic then, I guess, because it'll just be increasing how much damage the 2-star Abby might even be doing more damage with that armor reduction.
Yeah, I can definitely see that.
Got Honir, he's
Oh
got
my
two
God.
2-star heaven bombers here.
Mulio actually has a lot of upgrades on his board. Has a Hell Knight 2-star, Tusk 2, Skybreaker 2, Taboo 2, and Soulbreaker 2. Just all 2-starred out for Mulio.
He's also got potential. Yeah, he's got hunters and knights on his bench. He's got a lot of flexibility here. He could be going for like a 4 Aegis knight build here.
Yeah, like Knight Hunter
strong.
maybe.
Yeah, that's really strong if you can hit an early 4 Aegis.
Yeah, but regardless, Hell Knight 2 in any comp this early is going to be strong.
So hard to fight against that, especially when you don't have a taboo against it.
Mulio actually not choosing to use any of these items yet. I would be tempted to maybe grab that Shadow Edge he has and dump it on that Hell Knight.
Looks like Solduri is still committing to knights as well himself, so it looks like there's a lot of people looking at knights right now.
Who's also kind of considering it.
Solduri's got it.
I guess Mulio has the Hell Knight
Mulilo
2.
has the Hell Knight 2. Oh, I guess the other one was Bren 10. He had the early Hell Knight, but I think looks like he might be shifting off it. But he is still holding pair of LBK and pair of Frost Knight on his bench.
Yeah, Bren 10 probably going Knights for sure.
Yeah,
looking at that bench.
Dragon Knights. Yeah, Solduri's looking at Glacier Knights. Lilo, maybe some Aegis Hunter Knight build.
So Sidori with the classic Glacial Knight build coming out, huh? Haven't seen Glacial Knights in a while.
I mean, when it's uncontested, it's very strong, but it looks like there's a lot of people eyeballing Hell Knight right now, so he might have a hard time hitting that. He could go for like an LBK carry. That could be uncontested here in this lobby. Gets a nice speed boost off Glacier. Ex-enemies still loose streaking as well as Solduri. He's loose streaking into Sins, looks like.
Gotcha. He does have the Abbey.
So looks like he's contesting Mito for that, and Mito picks up a Venomancer on his board, so he might be looking at a Goblin Sin game here.
Yeah, and going to 7 as well.
Yeah,
Super
he's
aggressive
down
push.
early. I mean, he wants to maintain his win streak that he's building up here, and that would also give him a huge shot at getting the Grim Touch.
He's feeling confident. He actually got with that Venomancer. Not only did he get the just Venomancer unit with the Armor Shred ult, but he gets 3 Goblin and Warlock from that.
Yeah, opting not to pick up the Goblins in shop though, so he might not. Maybe he's just running it right now for 3 Goblins, and he's looking to pivot into something else.
Yeah, I think he's just playing streak. Like he's just trying to stay as strong as possible and go on a streak.
Sins and whatever is the most powerful path he can take.
Alright,
But he will be contested with X enemy.
He just sold the Aegis Ranger and puts the Frantic Mass on the Abyssal Crawler.
Oh yeah, he finds another one though, so he can keep that Agursis bonus while getting maximum value out of his Abbey Crawler, and it's going to get way more out of that Frantic Mask than the Agursis Ranger would. So his Abbey Crawler is going to be doing huge damage here with this early armor shred.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah, it's deleting units right now. Wow. Maybe
I feel like we always see a lot of assassins in these games. Like it's usually like Shadow Crawler or Abbey Crawler.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's just a really solid solid comp to run in these lobbies, because everyone's, for the most part, trying to avoid contested comps and try to figure out how to get strongest off of a singular comp that other people aren't going to be taking their units. And so maybe it is like out of all the comps, when most of these are only contested among 2 people, and so maybe Sins is the strongest one to go off of that, because all you need is that Abbey 3 or Shadow Crawler 3, and you're pretty much golden for a top 3 spot.
I think it could also be that Sins are one of those builds that can get strong very fast. So like
yeah,
in like a
really
fast-paced
lobbies.
Exactly.
Yeah. And it's also nice because in these you're not trying to counter as many players. You're not trying to counter everyone on your team. You're mostly just trying to counter the other team. And so, like in last game when both of the teams had 2 mages, then you get to prioritize Marines on your Sins team, and you get a lot more value out of it than you would in a normal lobby. So there's less you have to counter, and that's always nice with Sins, because that can usually be a big problem, is picking which items you want to pick. When you have to pick between like a claw wand or an anti-feather item, like when you're not countering as many and you're working with half of the lobby, it makes it a lot more flexible.
Yeah, and I was just taking a look at the lobby. I think we actually have 2 mages this game. Both of them have Tortilla Elder. We have Carlo and we have Honir with Tortilla already.
15. Do either of them have a pull staff?
Carlo does.
Yeah, Carlo does, but yep, looks like Honir's does not. So hopefully he can get some mana on that.
It looks like his mana is still on the Heaven Bombers. Let's take a look at Carlo's board here. He does have the Pulse Staff Tort. And he's actually 1 mage off from 6 mages.
Wow, yeah, that'll be a huge, like, early 6 mage Tortola Elder will delete these teams.
Yeah, maybe good enough to even stop Mito, who actually chooses to go to 8 round 14. Super aggressive game. Has a second Abbey Crawler 2-star.
Oh my gosh, he's getting all these units before X Enemy can. I mean, X Enemy does have a 2-star Abbey, but he doesn't have any others. Yeah, so Mito's way ahead of him on trying to race to 3-star. Looks like X Enemy was running mages, but he did drop it, because if anything, he'd be mostly countering his own teammate Carlo, who's got a very good shot at top 3 here. So he may be trying to mitigate as much damage as he can when he fights on his board.
Alright, but if Mito keeps this up, this may be the last game, and Brazil taking it 3-1 over Peru if he's able to maintain the streak.
Yeah, especially if it happens again where like they knock out 2 early on, like if they get bottom 2, that's gonna be very difficult to come back from.
Oh, and let's take a look at Sodori's board. He actually finds himself the Hell Knight 2-star and the Lightblade 2-star, which are the best 2 knights to find.
Yeah, it's very nice here when he's let's see what his lose streak is looking like. Okay, he's only on a 1 lose streak, but he's very healthy here. So doesn't have priest yet though. He's saving that for now. So maybe if this lose streak continues, he'll opt to put it in.
Alright, he actually has full glacial now.
Yeah, now he's running full glacial, and so with the priest, yeah, he can just kind of slow level here for a while, slow roll probably, try to work towards a 3-star early. He's got a Hell Knight in the shop with another Argali. So
yeah, I'm curious, is he gonna go for 6 knights or just more of the classic 4-knight build?
Yeah, because let's see. I mean, yeah, knights aren't. There's 2 other knight players right now. There aren't too many knights being taken up at the moment. Bren 10 does have 2 2-stars and another LBK, so maybe the optimal move here would just be to go for 6 and try to wait for Bren 10 to get knocked out, because he is taking big hits here. He's lose streaking at 50, but He's losing faster than everyone else, so maybe he'll just try to outlive him, and then roll down once once all those Hell Knights and LBKs are dropped back into the pool, and hope that he can just live till that point.
Yeah, if Sidori does opt to go 6 Knights, he will have a better matchup against the mages with it over the 4 Knight build. And who knows, I do like Knights into Sin, so Sidori could be a good game for him if he is able to fully finish out his build.
Yep, and then curious, it doesn't look like has anyone hit DK so far? I don't think so. Oh no, there's one Honir has DK. So there's not too many DKs right now, so if Solduri goes for 6, he could try to swipe that before the other players do, because Mulilo is also looking at Dragon Knight. So there's probably going to be, like, if Solduri goes for 6, there will be at least 3 players trying to build DK2. Ren 10, he's going to be looking for it, so it will be pretty contested. So it might be a race to see who can get that one first, because if he is going for 6 Knights, he's going to need to get that before these other players do. So he's kind of contested either way. So
yeah, the rough part about fitting 6 Knights and Glacial Knights, it does take level 9 though, so it's a little tricky.
Exactly. So he's got to prioritize leveling to 9 first, which, I mean, I'm not sure he has the econ to do that.
Yeah, it's like a fine balance. It's like, do you want your 3 stars or do you want 6 Knights?
Yeah, it looks like he's more opting to roll because he does have 2 more Hell Knights, so he's 4 away on Hell Knight, so maybe he's just going to go for that. Hope to hit some 3 stars early on here.
And Carlo is actually also at 8 with me too, but he's still, I'm surprised he didn't fit the last mage in there. I guess he didn't find it. I thought he would level to 8, put in 6 mages, but he still just has 5 out of 6.
Yeah, he's at 12 gold, maybe got a little bit too hesitant to go all the way down, because that would be even the one worse thing than not having mage here is not having mage at 0 gold.
Yeah, exactly. So he's playing a little bit safe, and he clearly didn't need it there, still winning, so...
Yeah, he's still winning. He's got that Pole Staff Tort. That's going to save a lot of damage for him with the 2-star Venom as well, so he won't take too big of hits, and he is very healthy compared to the rest of the lobby, so he can just chill here for a while. Hits an early Wall Dragon on round 19.
Yeah. I'm usually not the biggest fan of early Wall Dragon though. I usually want to set up like my big AoEs before I put him in there.
Yeah, exactly. Like he needs the damage to back it up, which really is only going to come from a 1-star Tort here, so...
Yeah, I guess Tort does get to aim a little bit more accurately though, so it could be worth.
And I mean, if anything, it'll just slow down the other team, and maybe... Because Wall Dragon is typically a late game unit, so people say that like, oh, the damage doesn't matter, but maybe here in these early rounds, if he can especially hit 6 mage that early, that like, you know, small amount of damage it usually does, like 200 magical damage, I mean, that'd be 400 once he hit, around like 400 once he hits 6 mage, so in the early rounds, maybe that damage could actually help him here.
Yeah, and Mito actually losing his streak. Who beat him here? Going down to Carlo. Alright, I guess the wall was enough there.
Yeah.
Man,
Mito got a very weird comp here still. He's got 3 Sins with Warlock and Marine.
Yeah,
not your standard build, but...
Yeah, still missing a few other assassins to get 6 Sins in there. But it does have Dark Spirit and Siren though.
Yeah, maybe he's gonna go for like a 4 Warlock Marine Sins build.
Oh,
just try to like make some very durable 3 Sin carry here.
I would like to see that. That'd be pretty nuts.
Yeah, you don't see too much. Yeah, there's not much experimentation you see with Sins. Typically, it's pretty standard how people build it. So
4 Warlock probably means like they just would never die. Like every crit would just heal you like half your health probably.
Yeah, you wouldn't even need to like focus you could focus more on like actual damage items than like cleave and anti-feather. Then you could maybe even ignore frantic if you have enough regen already happening.
All
so
right,
help out with your items.
Now I know what I'm gonna try out later. I'm gonna try 4 Warlocks.
There's your content right there.
Yep. Alright, has Carlos lost? Is he streaking? He's still streaking. Opts to drop the Frostbase Dragon for 6 mage though.
Yep. Does have a lot of damage there. The Venom should delete 1. Not even a pair of torch yet though. Does have 30 gold. He has built back up, so he's probably just waiting to roll back down.
Yeah, he's actually gonna lose his streak here though to Ex-Enemy.
Yep.
But he did have Marine in there, so Marine and anti-Maga Cloak.
Wow,
on
yeah,
that
he was
Abbey.
ready for that. Yeah, Mito and Ex-Enemy both running Marines, so there are 3 mages in the lobby, but 2 of them are on Peru, so Mito's probably getting more value out of that Marine than Ex-Enemy is. He might be even griefing his team more than the other team, if anything.
I'm gonna take a look at Mullio. Looks like he's fully set up with knights. Even has a 2-star Dragon Knight in there. 6 knights ready to go. See, that's the only advantage I like over Dragon Knights compared to Glacial Knights. You get the early 6 knights in there at level 8.
Yeah, it's a lot less to commit to get to that 6th knight, and then from there, yeah, Dragon Knights are just looking mostly to add in like Siren or Legendaries, anything to like help their team do more damage.
Yeah, now I'm back on Sidori's board. It looks like he deleted the Argali, so maybe he's not considering 6 knights anymore. It looks like he's just working towards those 3 stars. He's pretty close to that Hell Knight 3.
The world's messed up, not me. Whisper Seer said.
Alright, it's finding some units here.
Nice. Gonna roll all the way down. And
Alright,
it's
that's
another
another-
Hell Knight and a DK. He
Skips the DK. So yeah, really not opting to go for 6 knights. Just wants the 3
Yeah.
stars.
2 off of Hell Knight and LBK. Prioritizing LBK on the bench, it looks like, for eggs.
Alright, it could be next round. He may have his 3 stars next round. And Mito actually hitting his Abby 3 star. I just saw that pop up.
Yeah. Looks like he's working his way slowly back around to 6 sins. He's got 5 sins so far. The Warlock Sin's dream is dead.
Did he delete him? Let me see.
Yeah, he's still got a Dark Spirit on his bench.
Yeah, but he has the Abyssal Crawler 3 star. That thing's just a
Yeah.
monster. Has a
Grant-
Python on it. Has
Yeah,
Cleave and Frantic.
Oof. That thing is stacked this early. It's ready for pretty much any 3-tier item he gets. Is he gonna find 6 sins? He's got Water Spirit in the shop.
Yeah, he almost could drop Marine just for 6 sins right now.
I mean, that would be based on which of the Marines, mages he's played. It's Carlo, Honir, and Drake.
Maybe he doesn't see the water. Or maybe one's shining?
Yeah, and well, he's played 2 of the mage players in the last 4 rounds, so there's a very small chance of him hitting him at this point for a little bit. They were a while ago, so after like 2 rounds, he'll have a high chance of hitting mages again, but not even opting to grab the Water Spirit's interesting.
Yeah, maybe he just wants shining. I do that sometimes, but usually over Venom. So you want that feathered. Alright, let's take a look at the bottom here. So X-Enemy actually does have Abby 3 as well, and 6 sins. And Marine, so when did he hit the Abby 3? I didn't catch that.
Yeah, I mean, I think on round 19 he had 2-star Abbeys, so he was only 3 off, so must have rolled, because he's at 14 gold, so he must have probably rolled down on 21 and gotten very close to it.
Oh, and we're gonna take a look at Sodori for round 26. He's 1 off from Hell Knight and 1 off from Lightblade Knight.
Oh, he's on the edge of glory right now. He's so ready for his power spike.
Now let's
Only
see if he
8
hits
gold,
it.
though.
Yeah, I believe he's gonna hit it. He's
That's
gonna
what you
hit
tell yourself. I gotta hit 1. Come on.
for real. Alright, is he gonna hit 1 Hell Knight or Lightblade Knight? Where is it? No way, no way. I would be tilted.
Oh,
Okay, he hits a Hell Knight.
Okay, nice.
Does have his items on Hell Knight too, so that is the better one to hit for him. Did
Spending
have
his
to get,
gold was rewarded. Nice.
yeah, did have to sacrifice a Soul Reaper, but Hell Knight 3 definitely worth it.
Yeah, way more worth it. He can get that in the longer run, but he's gonna get so much more value out of that. Not that you can't afford to lock that here.
Alright, Glacial Knight versus Dragon Knights, but one has Hell Knight 3 star. Let's see how this goes. Hell Knight 3 popping off here.
Putting in work, yeah.
Did just get Venom though.
Oof.
Can the rest of the team clean it up? Defector just needs to penguin it, yeah.
Okay, yeah, he didn't get as much value out of that cleave. The other team was a little bit more spread there. Is he playing Backlined. Yeah, so he's playing a little bit back, so the other teams will spread out more. When it's frontlined, you can get more value out of the cleave, but there's also a lot of sins here, so
Yeah,
crouching up in the back
even though
is
Mullio did just lose to Sidori on Sidori's board, going on a streak on his own board actually just adds a Dark Spirit in there. So I wonder if he faces Sidori again, how would that matchup go now with the Dark Spirit?
yeah, and a Scryer on the bench. And that's where Dragon Knights do have a nice advantage, is that once you hit the Dragon 6 Knights, you can just level whenever you hit a nice legendary to throw in, and it all works well together. Lots of legendaries combo well with them because they have armor reduction, they've got knight bonuses, you can throw in wall with them. So they play really well with legendaries late game.
Alright, Mullio's going down to Carlo here. Everyone's health so close, and they're all like very upgraded too. Like at the bottom has an Abby 3. Bren I saw has a Lightblade 3-star as well. So we actually had 3 knights this game, 2 Dragon Knights and 1 Glacial Knight. So we had 3 knights, 3 mages, and 2 sins.
Was Brazil in the lead so far?
Yes, 2-1 Brazil.
Alright, yeah, so 2 Peruvian players are in the bottom 3 right now, so this is making them sweat right now. Solduri and Carlo are probably going to have to be the ones to secure a game 5.
Yeah, they're Peru's last hope here.
But it's looking pretty scary with 2 of them in the bottom and Mito still streaking at 91 with his stacked Sins team.
And these, yeah, the health pools are just way too close. At least Sidori is pretty healthy though. If he is gonna like make a run here, he has some health to work with.
Yeah. And I'm curious if this, okay, so yeah, if Solduri and Carlo can secure 2nd and 3rd, that would be a tie, and it would go to whoever the 3rd highest placement is, which isn't looking good because both Drake and X-Enemy are at the bottom. So it is really crucial here that one of them secure 5th place at least.
And Carlo,
to make sure that they can
actually,
win the tiebreaker.
Carlo just went to 10, adds Wizards in, and puts in 4 spirits.
4 spirits, wow.
Yeah, against the mage at the top. So let's see if that's enough.
Before even round 30, and he hits the Sins. Great timing.
Yeah, literally hits the #1 streak.
Yeah, that
here.
3-star Evie stood no chance against 4 Sins there.
All right,
Enemy.
Is Carlo's gonna be on a comeback?
Honir barely holding on with 1 HP. Is Bren holding on? Bren is going to be out first. So
going down to Solduri.
Yeah, so this is mostly going to be Solduri and Carlo fighting for 2nd and 3rd probably, and then Drake, X-Enemy, and Honir all fighting for 5th to secure the tiebreaker.
But if Mito and Mullio get 1st and 2nd, that's just it for Brazil, right?
Then it's over, yeah. So it's Solduri and Carlo need to at least get 2nd, 3rd. But if who's remaining? Yeah, if X-Enemy or Drake get knocked out before both of them get knocked out before Honir, then they need to get a 1st place.
Gotcha.
Game 5.
So it would definitely help if either Carlo or Sidori just straight up take 1st place.
Exactly, yeah.
Alright, that's a dream right now for Peru. And Sidori actually just opting to stay at 8 and just keep rolling for this Lightblade.
Yeah, he wants that Lightblade bad. 6 gold right now.
Yeah, everyone else at 9 and 1 at 10. Hopefully he's able to find the Lightblade.
Yeah, I mean, that's the other thing is with Glacier Knights, they more benefit from getting those 3 stars and saving on Econ. Their spikes are not quite as big as Dragon Knights with adding in legendaries. Like he can throw in Storm Shaman or like a Scryer here, but he really needs that LBK. Does he have any items on it? He has no items on it, however, though. He could put maybe a combined Crystal Sword on it, but...
Alright, not choosing to roll. Maybe he's actually finally setting up to make a push to 9 now. But going up his own teammate.
Oh, he makes him jump.
Yeah, but the Spirit procs against the Hell Knight carry could be rough.
Yeah, that's when you really want the 3-star LBK, because Hell Knight's gonna have a much harder time against Spirits.
Alright, but luckily Sidori still winning here.
Drake going out. Honir holding on still with 1 HP. X-Enemy Looks like he's knocked out here as well.
Alright, Drake, ex-enemy going out. So yeah,
Oh,
Carlo and
yeah.
Sodori, that's it.
That's scary for them. Honir securing 5th place at least. So
Yeah,
yeah, one of them has to get first now, and I'm not seeing it. I don't know if it could happen.
Yeah,
here.
Carlo's he just lost to Mulio on his board, so I think Carlo may be okay against Sins with the 4 spirits, but I don't think the 4 spirits is quite enough for the Knights. I think the
this
DK
might be the end.
Nah. And Mito having himself a second great game. No, Mito BR. Didn't he win with Sins last game?
Yeah, oh, and I was just saying, Monty's asking if we're gonna get post-game interviews.
Oh yeah, I'm down if they want to come on. But how's their English?
I mean, we could talk to Silduri.
Oh, true. I'm about some post-game interviews.
See what was going on behind the scenes there.
Alright, Honir going out. So Sodori, Carlo remaining for Peru, Mulio, Mito remaining for Brazil.
Yeah, it's looking very good for Brazil. They just need to get a first place here, and they win the entire set. Duri and Carlo clawing their way back up.
Yeah, and Mito going to 10, throwing in the Siren in there. Has he has Marine. I was gonna say he had Spirits, but no, he still has Venom in there over Water Spirit.
Yeah, so Duri on his board, he went to 9, threw in second LBK, and he's using LBK and the Batwing for targeting, but doesn't have a 3-star LBK or any Shaman. There's a lot of things he could be looking to add there, but doesn't really have the gold to explore his options here.
Yeah, Mito going up against Carlo here on his board, but just making quick work of Carlo. So yeah, not looking the best for Team Peru here.
So Duri won handedly against.
Oh, that's super good news.
So he does
what
very
did
well
he add
against
at
Sins.
9? Oh, he added a second light blade. Gotcha.
Yeah, and he's just using it for targeting right now. So, ooh, he could throw in Venomancer here now. Maybe for some extra armor shred. Might just keep the LBK though for extra damage, but neither of them have items, so it's not doing too much. It's mostly just acting as a distraction here.
Yeah, distraction for what? Maybe the wall, you think? Against his own teammate, or... Because oh, no, for...
Yeah, I mean...
Maybe the Dark Spirit. Maybe trying to bait a Dark Spirit that way.
That's mostly what he would be baiting here. Because if anything, it might hurt him against wall if he's splitting like that.
Oh, but so Dory actually has a Barbaric Curious on his Hell Knight. Those items are nice. Has full Monkey King Kang, Curious, Cleave, and Frantic.
Yeah,
actually
he's
beating
shutting
Mullet.
down Mito on his board, I think.
Yeah, Sodori actually beating Mito and Mulio. So Sodori could be making this run into first place.
Yeah, that stacked Hell Knight is countering both of them very well.
Yeah, Sodori clutching it for Team Peru here. It's such a nice Hell Knight. Can hit a Rave Shard here, can hit a Ghost Blade. Both would be insane.
Again, because Honir took 5th, Carlo would need to take 3rd place.
Oh, really? So Sodori gets first and Carlo gets 4th? It's still Brazil's win?
Because 1st and 4th ties with 2nd and 3rd.
Oh, that's rough. That's
so they need at least a 1st and a 3rd place, which is tricky. I don't know if Carlo can secure it. It would mostly be on Silduri knocking out Molillo probably, because I don't know how much longer Carlo can hold on here.
Yeah, Carlo's actually facing Sodori here. So, yeah, this is rough. Carlo not fielding anything.
Is he retargeting? Or...
Wait, do they know they're facing each other? They know they're facing each other. So they're just putting in no units. Doesn't want to give... Wow,
now,
super tech. Wait,
but
he had auto on.
Okay.
No way, doing so much damage to Sodori. They fucked up.
Auto deploy.
What a throw! That was such a 5-head play from them, but literally the auto deploy screwing the play over.
They memorized the matchup lineup. Oh my god, that would have been amazing.
Yeah.
Oh no.
The auto deploy and Sodori needed to win this game, and taking that damage, he took so much damage there when he would have not taken damage.
Carlo straight griefing his teammate.
I love to see the
Oh,
play. That was super good,
that was
but
a genius play, but if only Carlos had the correct settings for it. Oh
yeah,
man.
don't have auto deploy can save you sometimes, but in that specific situation, super rough to see.
Yeah. So Dury may be having words with Carlo.
Oh yeah,
after
I'd be
the match.
tilted. I would be tilted because Sidori was gonna win this game. I'm actually gonna go back to Sidori here.
Yeah. Oh no. Okay. So Carlo holding on his board.
All right, Abby
So
versus
Dury
Hell
holding
Knight.
on.
All right, how's Carlo doing? All right, even though with this a little bit of mistake here, can they still clutch it?
Yeah, because that's the nice thing is that Solduri got punished and not Carlo, because he's the one who is still beating everyone, so
Mm-hmm.
he can still survive from here. He's got the LBK3, he's got Storm Shaman for Shaman bonus, and a potential 2-star helicopter, so he can hold on to that 10 HP more. Carlo was the one who needed to hold on to HP more so than Solduri, so Solduri could still recover from this. He might not be out of it.
Yeah, we just gotta watch out for the next time these guys face each other. He needs to go into his settings right now
Yeah,
and
you better be
change
doing
that
that.
up. Alright, so Dory against Mullio. Yeah, it looks like he was trying to bait the Dark Spirit over to the right side away from his Light Blade in Hell Knight, so
Yeah,
he's doing a good job of that.
protecting them. Yeah, and that's helping him destroy this team. Carlo winning as well. Both of them are winning here.
Carlo even on a streak, actually.
Yeah.
Alright, there's still hope. The health pools are evening out a little bit.
And Mulilo beating Carlo on his board, though.
Oh yeah, it's dangerous. But Carlo actually destroyed Mullio the round before. I guess it depends what did he farm.
Yeah, so Carlo doesn't have to play him this round. So did he have a power spike that I didn't see? I mean, oh, okay, he's got Hell Knight 3, Dark Spirit 2, yeah.
Wait, isn't it Sodori versus... Aren't they facing each other now?
Yep, and this
Alright.
time it worked correctly.
Alright,
Okay.
he went into his settings, changed it up. Now they're just making sure they don't take too much damage here. So helping Carlos stay on a streak, and Sodori just with the Teller against 3 units here.
Yeah, so it only takes 4 damage.
Alright, big brain plays now actually
Very
happening.
big brain. But he takes 4 damage, so you can only do that one more time. Because they have so many units, they have to field some. And so that was the biggest problem with doing it before, was that, like, Solduri can do it, but he can actually survive the normal rounds, but he can only survive one more of those, whereas as opposed to before, he could have done that, like, 4 or 5 more times.
Alright, and I think Mullio took a big shot from Mito, right? Yeah.
Mhm.
Alright, so everyone gets a little break here. We're round 40. A much slower game than we've had in the past, so...
Yeah, this is very, very close. If they can knock out Mulilo, that might be enough, because I don't know if Mito will ever be able to beat Solduri's Glacier Knights.
Who does Mullio play next? He played Mito, he played Carlo, so he's playing Sodori next, and Sodori has been beating him, so can
He
Sodori
could
do
knock him out
11?
here. He's got a Devastator on his bench too, Mysterio Staff. Oh, that's Mulilo. So Solduri's got 29 gold. Does have a 2-star Storm Shaman. Can't quite hit 10 yet. He's probably waiting to spike to level 10. There's not really much to roll for at this point, so he's hoping
Yeah,
to
he's
get
just
a nice
saving up.
legendary ad. Yeah, so he's got to just hope he survives
Alright,
here.
the ideal situation here for Team Peru is Mullio going out to Sodori, but let's see what happens. I'm gonna keep an eye on Mullio here.
He does have a Pulse Staff 2 on his Dark Spirit too, which is very scary. But
Alright,
it is
Dark
getting
Spirit
baited,
lifting.
so yeah.
Oh, this is it. Yeah,
Oh,
Sodori,
yeah.
11 damage.
Mulilo's out.
And Sodori win on his board. Oh my god, this could be it. But Sodori or Carlos need to win the game.
Yeah, how's Mito doing? Takes another hit for 8 damage.
Alright, so now Sodori and Carlos both beating Mitu, so...
Yeah, and after this round, they'll know the matchup order, and so they can start match fixing to determine who wins each match.
Oh, it'll be so unfortunate if these guys knock each other out, though.
Yeah.
But the 4 spirits hanging on. Has the Dark Spirit 2-star, Frostblaze 2-star, has
Who
the
stands
God of Thunder in there.
They might be asking who stands a better chance of beating Mito, because they could be countering each other. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
and
they're
they're
playing
playing each
Carlo
other.
on his board. Oh no. Oh yeah, so Suduri's playing Mito. Carlo's playing Suduri. And Mito's playing Carlo. Okay. Oh, Mito's taking a huge hit here.
And Carlo
That's
actually beating
massive.
Sodori. How's Sodori doing? Sodori going out to
Sudori out.
Mito. Oh
But that's
man.
actually really good because Mito is all after going all in, he got destroyed by Carlo. So Carlo might will probably secure the first place here unless Mito can find something
Yeah, I mean,
huge.
the best thing he has going for him, he does have the 4 spirits, so it is supposed to be a direct counter to Sins.
I mean, he's looking for a Razor Claw 3, but the best thing Mito can really do here is try to position against this wall. Put it in. Oh, yep, he hits the Razor Claw 3 with Wizards. Nice.
Yeah, but this may be the last fight, though. Mito could take 9 here. Is
Yeah,
Carlo gonna clutch it?
a lot of his Sins jumping.
We
Oh,
need-
the Siren goes off. What's Carlo doing on his board? Carlo,
The Abby's
he's
still not
surviving
dead,
his.
though.
Yeah. Oh, is it gonna lose on Mito? No, I think Mito takes this.
Yeah,
Unless it
Mito
gets a
wins,
Spirit Prop.
Carlo wins.
They both
Bit of
win.
RNG
Okay.
there.
Yeah.
This
But
is
Carlo
so
does
close.
Yeah, it looks like only Abby can survive through most of it. But the other thing is that was mostly from really good positioning on the Siren. So now Carlo can work to try to work around that. Maybe get the Siren to jump to an unfavorable side.
Yeah, Mito hasn't really positioned for the wall yet. I would probably be messing around with my positioning here.
Also, he could switch the he should switch the Grand Herald and the Winter Cairo. That would give him a Razor Claw alt on his Grand Herald. Right now, it's only taking a Shining Assassin alt. Pretty good on.
Oh, this could be it.
Oh, this could be it.
I'm not sure.
It's another Spirit proc, but the Dark Spirit runs out. Is it gonna knock it out?
This is not
Is
9
that
though.
enough?
Going
it's
down to 1. Oh
One
my
HP
god.
on Iron Beast. Is he
And-
off of? I mean, he doesn't have any huge items coming in. He could get maybe a Heart of Tarrasque or a.
Alright, if I'm Mito, we're changing this positioning up. He's done this
Yeah.
for the past like 3 rounds, has not been working. You gotta switch this up. You got one last chance here to make this work. If I'm
Maybe try to
Mito,
make-
I'm far left side. I'm making
Far
him
left
jump.
side.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing here.
What if he just moves the wall over though and cuts your team in half?
But
That
then
would hit even more than before. That's the scary
It's
part.
tough though, but with Sins, you kind of want the open space though, so I don't know. Yeah, that is true. He could move it.
All you would have to do is just move the wall over and maybe just throw like his Winter Cairo like outside the wall so that those Sins are distracted on inside of it. Because once you split like that, you can't be on both. You can't split both sides of the wall. He
Alright.
does hit an egg, and he has a Dark Spirit 2 now, so that is a huge. Oh yeah, is he gonna buy it? He should. So Mito, yep, Mito has Dark Spirit 2 now. That could be a huge swing if it gets its ult off.
Does it have mana on it? Does have a mana on it.
Yeah, that could be enough to swing the difference.
Alright, let's see. This could be the last fight. Is it going to be Brazil taking it or Carlo or for Peru? Frontlining Siren. Siren going off. This could be a good
Position's
fight for
mostly
Mito.
within. Yeah, but a lot of Mito's team is sitting in that Dark Spirit alt. Oh, he's taking a lot of damage.
Oh,
here.
Carlo's
Oh,
clutching it. We're going to a game 5.
Nice.
Team Peru clutching it with the
Peru holding on.
yeah, that's so nuts. And I think it came down to the coordination between Sodori and Carlo there.
Yeah, that
like,
was
avoiding the damage there.
That
Insane.
was big brain. They screwed it up once with the settings, but once they changed that setting, it was over.
Yeah,
Man.
super impressive play there. Peru tying it up 2-2.